Yikes!
Alright guys, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try an initial power up of this without the rectifier tubes installed. So every other tube is installed. It's a 22 tube radio, so I'm still going to see some current movement even without the rectifiers installed. I'm going to go ahead and power this up to 120 volts. I'm going to see if I have filaments. I'll see if I have lights, and the relays ought to work, and the motorized tuning ought to work. So those four things are the main things I'm looking for right now. This isn't the best filming arrangement. I realize that. This is the best I'm going to be able to do though, and we'll see how we do. Let me stop. Let me take a real quick look and see, get a frame check on the camera. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I've got my isolation transformer already turned on, and I've got my variac set at 0 right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call off the voltages as I go up. And I want you to keep an eye on that receiver. And really, you're not going to see much on the amplifier here, but keep an eye on the receiver. Okay, 45 volts. 60 volts. Let me take a real quick look. Great. I do have lights, so it is on. It is on, which tells me then that the 24 volt relay is working. There's a couple things, but that tells me. Let me see if the on off function is working. Okay, great. Okay, so that relay is working at 60 volts, 75 volts. Let's sit for a second. I'm going to look for filaments. Yep, I have filaments on the amplifier. Let's see, do I have filaments on? All of these are metal envelope tubes except for 3 of them, and those 3 have real silver getters you can't see through. So let me just, nope, I see filament current on this 6J5 over here. So let's go ahead and bump that up a little bit. 90 volts. Nice bright filaments over here. I feel a little bit of warmth in the output tubes. That's great. Real quick, I'm going to turn the lights off, guys. Oh yeah, I've got filaments over here on that 6J5. I can't tell yet on these. I believe those are 6SA7s. Might be 6SK7s. Okay, well, I know I have filament winding on the transformers working, the 6-volt filament winding. Of course, I don't know about the rectifier until I plug her in. All right, 100 volts. So far, so good. So far, so good. Let me go up to 110 volts, and I think I'll probably stop around 110, 115 volts. There I am at 110 volts. Let's check out some of this stuff here. So, first off, let's try one of the preset tunings. Hey, check that out, guys. All right, look at that. Holy crap, that is beautiful, man. Beautiful. Listen to how smooth that is. That's without any adjustments. Now, when you watch these 2 lights here changing back and forth, actually these 3, because these are set for FM or AM on the back side there. So some of these are FM, some of them are AM. See, that's AM, that's FM. That's AM, that's AM, AM, oops, FM. Very cool, very, very, very cool. All right, let's check some of this other stuff. So when I switch the function, okay, the Phono television, goes to Phono television, that light's working. All right, let's see here. broadcast and shortwave. So I believe that these are set to locate the tuning condenser, but you still have to set it with this switch. I'll find that out. Okay, so right now, what do I know? I know I have motorized tuning, so that means the motor is working fine. That whole gear train is working fine. Even the preset buttons are, the presets are working fine. All the buttons are working fine. Relay's working good. On-off function, I have that, so the on-off relay is working well. Okay, I'm seeing the switch in the lights here from FM to AM, broadcast to shortwave. That is all controlled by solenoids inside this receiver, so I know those are working okay. I see filaments lighting on both chassis, so I know I have good filament current, good filament voltage. So right now, as of right now, everything looks good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the rectifier tubes in and see if I get anywhere with that. Now I'm not going to do any troubleshooting. I'm either going to get a good current, and get some sound out of the speaker, or I'm not. Either way, I'm going to have to quit for tonight because it's coming up on 9 o'clock, and I get to work at 4:30 in the morning or earlier, so I should be getting to bed here in the next 15 minutes. So that ain't going to happen, but I'll get close. All right, guys. So let me power this back down. And let me grab some 5Y3s. You know what? I tell you what, guys. I'm going to have to do the rest of this tomorrow night because it's going to be right now I got to get to bed. Friday's a busy day for us. I got a whole bunch of new hires coming in and I got to get them set up. I'm going to be training lockout tagout all morning, so I really need to get to bed and get on with things. So this is real good. So far, so good. Okay, I know that the interconnect cables are good between the amplifier chassis and the receiver chassis. Pretty much everything so far is checking out. Now, I don't know if all the tubes are good. I can't know that until I try to actually play the thing, and I can't try to play it until I put the rectifier tubes in. So right now, the radio came with a couple of 5T4s. I don't think that's interchangeable with a 5Y3, and I got 5Y3s up the butt. I just need to dig them out, and if that works out, if they work fine, I'm just going to tell the owner, hey, I'll swap you. If these 5T4s are good, I'll swap you my 5Y3s for me. It's no big deal. I got bunches of them. I got some nice military ones. They'll work out great. All right, guys, for tonight, for this test, that's all. That's it. Well, I wimped out pretty bad, and I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now. I have a really busy week coming up next week, and I got behind on my videos this past week from last weekend's work. I did a whole lot of work and didn't really make any videos for YouTube, so I got behind and I had to put them all up during the week this week. I've got a busy week next week. I won't be able to do that, so I'll go ahead and put this one up so I can keep caught up on the videos. A little short, but I think it shows you the idea of where I'm going. As I mentioned, the next is going to be put the rectifier tubes in and go ahead and test it and then start troubleshooting. I will show those videos as I do them over the weekend. All right, guys, this is Michael from your Western Outpost in Salt Lake City. That's all for now.